What's happening? This is the Tap In Podcast. We are live inside of the Tap In studio. And it's your boy Jerome Rogan in the building, aka Donte. And don't it just feel so sexy today, man? It just feels so nice, man. I got a super special guest in the building. Probably y'all have seen him, y'all know him. Something about a guitar that just make me just go into sexy mode, you know what I'm saying? I got Mr. Rickey Mitchell in the building, man. How you doing, Rick?
Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. Just keep on. Yeah, man.
Yeah, this the
Play
new
with that
song.
thing.
This the new one.
Oh, this a new song?
Yeah, it's the outro on our album, Late Night Call. We made a little album recently.
Okay.
We're working on it. Still working on it, getting a few things worked out on it. But this the outro. I had just made the chords in the studio at the end of the album, and I didn't even know what I was really playing. Ended up falling in love with this progression. It ain't got no words to it on the album, but on the next album we're gonna do, I'm gonna put some words to it.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a whole different vibe.
Yeah. Check it. Yes. Tap In studio. Yes, we in here. Flowing to the mic. I now got care. We got Rickey in the building. Hold on. I can't forget about Jazz. She in here. Don't forget about your boy Tay. We ain't from the Bay, but we smoking hay. Yeah. Sounds so sexy, man. Goddamn.
Yeah, it's for the ladies.
Yeah.
It's for the ladies, definitely.
What's the name of the album?
We don't got a name for that bad boy.
Okay.
We still figuring it out.
Okay.
We just been playing about a year now. Just about a year now.
Okay.
Me and Joe, the bass player, I've been knowing that nnigga for about 4 years. That nigga, he go hard.
Yeah.
Your brother was some soul. White nigga was some soul.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah.
Who taught you how to play the guitar?
Man, you wouldn't believe it. I asked my mom for some drums. She showed up with a guitar, so I had to figure that out. But,
Really?
I remember I prayed a lot. I had prayed to the Lord, and I always remembered that my mother told me, be careful what you wish for, and like be careful what you ask the Lord for, because you might get it, you know. And I used to pray to him all the time, be like, bless me on this instrument, give me understanding and discernment, success through it. And I was like, I'll sacrifice my time and my free will and like read my Bible and like try to be more obedient to you if you bless me and help me bring people closer to you through it. And I'd be damned if he didn't, you know?
Really? Dang, that's what you asked for real? And you was thinking it was gonna be drums?
Yeah, I wanted to play the drums. When I first got into music and stuff, I remember Guitar Hero came out, and I was listening to a lot of rock and roll at the time. I grown up with like rap my whole life, so this is like when I'm like 13, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I ain't never heard no Aerosmith. Thinking this shit fucked my head up.
Yeah.
So I got into guitar real heavy and stuff, and like top that type of music. But I wanted to play the drums. I I remember seeing church and shit, and I was like, the niggas on the drums seem like the cool niggas. Like, I want to be the niggas on the drums. But she was like, hell no, you ain't getting no drums pretty much. She just showed up with a guitar one day, and I had to figure it out. And I remember praying, and I was just like, just show me the way on this instrument, Lord. Just show me how to.
So you never been like taught or anything? You just straight self-taught?
Pretty much. I don't know how to tell you like the name of this chord. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to tell you the name of that or what notes work up under that.
You just play for whatever feels good? Or?
Yeah, with my ear. I trained my ear a lot. I played to a lot of my old records that my grandparents, I ended up getting through their passing. A whole lot of records I got that I just jammed to quite often. Like, it teach me a lot. Just
okay.
You got to learn from the people that came before you.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So let's start from the beginning, man. Where you from?
Dallas, Texas, man. Dallas, Texas, born and raised, man.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm let's say from the jump when it all started. I used to watch a lot of music videos when I was a little nigga. I remember when Usher would come on, I'd be like, oh, hell no, I'm about to go dance, nigga. I hop in front of the TV, nigga. I put on my leather jacket, nigga. I put on my shades and shit, you know what I'm saying? I get to dance with that motherfucking shit. Michael Jackson come on as a Prince, I'd be like, nigga, I'm gonna be famous. I used to say that shit all the time when I was a hood, nigga. I was like, I want to be famous. My mama used to laugh and shit, and like, they never really thought much of it, but I used to practice on singing a lot as a youngin', like, sing like a lot, copy a lot of people's voices and stuff, but never really had no confidence in myself as an artist. And then like, I was
put that mic a little closer.
Never had too much confidence in myself as an artist, or like really knew what I was capable of or what was gonna happen later on in life. And I just practiced dancing a lot and singing a lot, I remember. And I was like, I knew that I had a little something, but I wasn't really pushing myself to go too far with it or really thought too much of it until I started really just thinking about everything and like seeing how life was playing out as a youngin', like getting a little bit older and stuff. I was like, nigga, I got 10 toes, 10 fingers, just like the rest of these niggas. They not some holy motherfucker just because like they just knew to believe in themselves and not hold themselves back. They knew that like you're capable of beautiful things and like you can hold yourself back from that if you acting like a scared little bitch about life. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go chase that shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I started chasing life and really fueling myself and believing in myself. Like even though my mom bought me a guitar and my dad bought me a guitar and like helped me out here and there with shit, like they wasn't really more supportive as like play that hoe nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like they was like turn that shit down, cut it off. I don't want to hear it. That shit lame. You know what I'm saying? For the long, even after I got good, you know what I'm saying? It just not even till just like recently now that they see me got pictures playing with Coolio on the sidewalk and like other shit like that they're like, okay, this nigga doing something, I guess. But like for the longest, I was the only person really supporting myself. And then I went to getting into drugs and shit, man. That was after this is around high school I'm talking about. This around high school. Started getting into drugs and shit and like stopped going to school and really got into this damn guitar and shit. And my mom was not having it, so she sent me to my pops. That nigga wasn't having it. Me and him was about to scratch. So then I went back to my T-lady house and then me and my step pop scratched and I had to get the fuck out. My mom was like, gotta dip, nigga. So I went to my granny house and like she was super supportive. She always like loved the music and shit like that. Like, and she had been lonely because my granddad had died a few years earlier, right? You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm just chilling with granny, but mind you, I'm on drugs, nigga. Like, I'm on cocaine and a few other things. You feel me? And I'm a young nigga going through different forms of puberty and shit. So a lot of shit shaking up. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm disrespectful, nigga. Like, I'm mad disrespectful. You feel me? Like, just ignorant for no reason. And at the time, I couldn't really hear the Lord's voice. You know, I was really clouding my judgment and my vision on what my mission in life was. And ended up getting into my grandma. I ain't, not physically nothing, but just verbally disrespecting her. And I had to dip, right? So I got my Bible, my guitar, and that's about it. And I'm just out here. And I'm like, nigga, I'm going to be all right. My T-lady called me about a week later. And I already knew it was some shit because I had some dreams. And I didn't listen to it. I didn't apologize, never called her back or nothing like that. I had ended up getting a call from my mom. Somebody ended up stabbing my grandma 52 times in the chest in her apartment and locked her in there. She was in there for a good little minute, locked up. Me and my mom and my little brother and everybody took that one a little wild. That shit fucked our heads up, but especially me. Like, my mom, she was on some petty stuff a little bit, like, I ain't talking to her right now. And, like, I was on some shit like that, too, I guess, you know what I mean? And then to see her just taken from us like that really taught me a powerful lesson that I hold to this day, like, just to love people out here, you know?
Yeah. Damn.
But she was the only one that really ever supported me. Truly, when I think back about it, she truly supported me a lot. So whenever I'm playing those records and stuff and hearing them, the older music and shit, it really inspires me to go hard.
Yeah.
You know? And to bring something out that I feel like she'd be proud of. You know.
Yeah. Did they ever catch you? Who did that to your granny?
I got some people that seen about that. You know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't have to incriminate yourself. Yeah.
Got some people that seen about that, but yeah, that shit is just, it's a part of life. So.
Yeah, man. So, for those who may not even know, you perform like every weekend down at Deep Ellum in Dallas, right? Mm-hmm. What street do you perform on? Like, or
Main Street.
Main Street?
Yeah, every weekend we out there. You can catch us. Like, we got food poisoning this weekend, so them niggas wasn't out there. I was out there. You feel me? I know it's motherfuckers out there that want to see my shit. Like, literally just yesterday, I was out there in the heat, and I was thinking to myself, like, man, I want to leave. This is some bullshit. But I got to thinking, like, you know that you, like, gotta come out here. Like, you ain't got shit better to do, player. Come out here and be your best, you know what I'm saying? And then some lady came by and was talking about the riots almost a year ago and saying that she remembered me from that. And her daughter and her had seen me before the riots came, and they loved the music. She said she had videos and shit. And she was telling me since then her daughter had passed and shit. And, like, she just really was, like, elated to be able to see me and shit, because, like, her and her daughter talked about me a lot, apparently, and shit like that. That shit fucked my head up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy I was there on that hot day to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's little shit like that where I go out there all the time, where I'm so dedicated to it, why you can catch me out there every time you go out there, because, like, you never know who it is. It might be Coolio, like that one time, or somebody mama that just music, vibe, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what this shit do to people. It touch people, man. It's a blessing. Yeah.
Let me ask you, what where exactly do you be on Main Street? Is there a certain store that you be in front of, or
Jade and Clover? It's a plant shop. It's a plant shop. Everybody be getting their plants in there and shit.
Oh, okay.
A whole lot of white folks and shit.
Okay.
But yeah, you can go over there to Jade and Clover to get you some cool plants. They got real cool shit. Sometimes I be getting the ladies a little cheap plant from up over there or something if they want something. But Jade and Clover is a cool spot. They don't be tripping. They let us turn up. Sometimes they give us water. Like, fuck with Jade and Clover. Definitely.
Okay. So let me ask you this, man, because we've had a lot of artists that came on this show. Mm-hmm. What made you go to street performing versus trying to, like, get a record deal, or go to, like, the traditional, let me try to, you know what I mean? Let me go through the industry way versus doing the street performer?
At first, it was a crutch from comfort. You know what I'm saying? My bedroom was my first comfort zone when it came to playing music, and then I got kicked out that motherfucker. So I had to figure it out. And, like, going outside and having to sing for a motherfucker and play guitar to eat, nigga, like, I did that shit for 3 years straight, damn near. You know what I'm saying? I was 17. I had to figure that shit out. And I just got good than a motherfucker doing that. Got comfortable, too. And then I started trying to do other ventures and shit like that in life. And, like, I played a few gigs here and there that were super small, though. The amount of foot traffic that I get on the sidewalk, the amount of females that I get on the sidewalk, the amount of weed that I can smoke on the sidewalk, and the amount of money that I can make on the sidewalk. A lot of these venues just don't be adding up, man. Like,
to go try to perform at the venue?
It really don't. Like, we just was about to play at the venue the other day. Joe had got this little play, the bass player. He was like, I got a show for us, nigga. I was like, okay, bet. We pulled up. I was like, look, nigga, we about to miss out on about $200 a piece. Out of the three of us, we about to miss out on $200 if we don't take our ass to Deep Ellum. Fuck this show. It's 5 people here. And not only that, it's like, I don't know, bro. Like, we ain't about to make no money.
Yeah.
It's 5 people here. We ain't about to make no money. So there's no foot traffic. There's no money. And then it's a place where we known at. We can smoke weed, it's bitches, money, all of that, foot traffic. Like, why wouldn't I go to Deep Ellum and go do that? You know what I'm saying?
Because eventually, don't you want to get off of performing on the street?
We done outgrown that motherfucker. Like, we done had city ordinance try to stop us and all sorts of shit. It's definitely time to move on. We're looking for bigger venues, but until we get a venue that's paying, like, at least, like, $600, $700, nigga, and it's got a few people there, we ain't really trying to fuck with it, because it's like Deep Ellum got that and more.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's the least we gonna get from Deep Ellum.
Yeah. How many people in your band?
Just 3.
Just 3 of us? 3 of y'all? I was like, us. I'll put me in there.
Just three.
Okay. How did you find them? Where did they come from?
Joe, I was in a band with Joe for a minute about like 2-3 years ago. I ended up getting kicked out because the lead singer, I was singing too much and playing guitar like a motherfucker, and he wasn't really fucking with it. He was like,
you be getting kicked out a lot of shit, Rick.
He was like, this nigga shining, bro. Like, but nah, he cool. Me and him cool to this day. Me and him cool. His name's Griffin, man. But he ended up getting rid of me, man. And Joe ended up leaving the band to go back to this other band he was with. And then he quit that band. And I was like, nigga, I've been told you we need to make some music. So he came out to Texas from California, and we had just started jamming, and the shit was right. And then somebody had told me on Instagram to go meet up with this nigga in Garland. I was like, that's right where I'm at right now. It was where I was crashing at the time, out in Garland. And I was like, fuck it, let me see what this nigga on. He a drummer. Because we had a drummer at the time, but he was amazing, but like not for the direction that I felt like I was going in. So I was like, I'm probably about to see what this other nigga on. And like, the shit took off. It was really just it was a power play. Nigga just knew what I was doing to some extent, I guess, because like I could hear how that shit would mix together, and then how I had to curate. Jimmy, the drummer, he hadn't played drums in a minute. He was focused on like stacking and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But his heart was still in the music, so he had finally had the time and the finances in order to like sit back and play the drums and get back good on it. He be helping with investing in the band and shit, helping us go to cool studios and get our shit recorded and shit like that. I just gotta make the material and go hard, write the shit, you know what I'm saying, sing it. I write the lyrics, I sing, play the guitar. Joe hold it down on the bass like a motherfucker. That nigga is a white Bootsy Collins. That nigga go hard than a motherfucker. And we just be acting up, man. Y'all gonna see us soon. We gonna
what kind of music you guys play? Is there a particular genre that y'all play?
I definitely don't like to be held down to one genre, because I feel like that's limiting yourself to money and people. But we play funk, we play jazz, we play like pop music, we play like good groove music, we got instrumentals, we play metal, we play rock and roll, we play like blues, you know what I'm saying? We play everything.
How did you get into all these different genres? Is it just
all them damn records from my granddad and my granny?
Really?
And then YouTube a motherfucker. YouTube a motherfucker. It could be showing young people shit they don't got no business knowing. I know all sorts of good music, man. This
really?
Shit crazy. Man.
What's your favorite? Who's your what's your favorite?
Either the Isley Brothers, because they got so many of them. It's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Or the Temptations. Isley Brothers or the Temptations.
Okay.
When David Rufford was with them niggas.
Yeah. Okay. The original Temptations.
For real. They go hard though with the Psychedelic Shack and that later shit though. That other shit go hard too.
Do you fuck with like George Clinton and all them?
Yeah. Definitely that. Yeah. Bootsy Collins, all them niggas.
Yeah.
Niggas.
I see that.
All them niggas from that little funky era back in the day. Johnny Guitar Watson, a whole lot of niggas from way back when.
Like B.B. King and shit?
Yeah.
I feel like you be too
Freddie
young.
King, all of that. Man, when you hear me play something like this, where you think it's coming from? Like that type of... That's some blues right there. You know what I mean? It's like, that's some blues, man.
Yeah, that reminds me of like Roger and Zapp. You know, when they had a little tongue thing or little mouth thing?
Yeah, how they be having a mouthpiece. I be making this motherfucker talk.
Yeah. Dang. Man, and so I know in the beginning you said that y'all recorded an album.
We rushed. We got like 9 songs done in less than 3 days, and we hated each other, and then we about to fight.
Trying to record them?
Nigga, after we recorded it, we damn near got into
Why?
big-ass physical fight. Like,
what happened?
Niggas was just ego and shit. We was feeling ourselves and shit. It's like, motherfucker, this shit was stressful. Stressful than the bitch trying to get all them songs done in 3 days. Like, niggas don't do that.
Why I had 3 days?
Cause we paid $1,500 to go to this fancy ass studio. I was like, bro, I got niggas that can hook us up for the low, bro. Like, let's go somewhere.
For real?
Jimmy, like, hell no. Bitch for the band. We going to the white folks with the money. I'm like, nigga, I got some niggas that can do the same shit for less, bro. But he was like, nah. So we went up there, and it's like, we paid $1,500. It's like, we ain't got no more to record with, so we got to hit this hoe in 3 days. Nigga, that shit was stressful. We did it. We still got to mix and master that motherfucker, and we going to redo a few ones because it was a little rushed. Certain parts need a little bit more love. But
are you writing all the songs, or do you collab with your bandmates?
So 95% of the songs, I come to them with like an acoustic guitar or plugged in, and I'm like, hey, check out these lyrics and this rhythm that I made, or like, check out this rhythm that I made. I spontaneously come up with stuff. Like the rhythms, I'll typically sit down with and really work out. Sometimes it'll come to me out of nowhere. But the lyrics, let me smoke a blunt and just free my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like the lyrics just flow. It's just a matter of either recording or writing it down, and then I got that shit down, and then I bring it to them, and I hear what they got to put onto it, and 9 times out of 10 they playing the right shit to it. Sometimes I gotta be like, I might want you to switch that up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I think they understand the direction at this point. Because in the beginning, I remember I used to have to like really show them what the fuck I was doing because it didn't really make no sense to nobody, and I'm not very structured when it comes to music apparently. But whenever we done have more time now, we're damn near been playing a year, like you can really see how we starting to understand where we're going musically and like where I'm trying to go, and like they understand the direction and shit like that. Like a lot of the music is super curated at this point, and it's like I don't think motherfuckers ready for this shit when they hear it. We got so many different genres on there.
Oh, really? That's what I was about to ask you. Yeah. Okay. Are you guys putting them like out like on Apple and all the streaming platforms?
All the streaming platforms sooner than later. It's being mixed and mastered right now, and then less than a week we're gonna go and re-record a few parts just so it's extra good for y'all, so it's just right because we can't rush it. We was rushing it them 3 days, and it would have been good enough. Motherfuckers might not even notice. But it's like, I would have known, and I can't live with that. Fuck that.
Yeah. Do you want to get signed, like, to a label or anything? Like, you and your band?
It depends, man. I don't want to be helping somebody piggyback off of my success or piggybacking off of somebody else or doing all the little shit that they want you to do, taking photos and shout out this and do that. Like, I don't know, man. It seemed like...
But that's how you get to
the top.
Yeah. You got to put in that work, man.
I see motherfuckers making it to the top without doing that, though, without having to get fucked. Shit, what's that nigga name? That nigga that don't nobody like. He like, damn, I hate the fact I can't remember this nigga name right now. It's this Dorian podcast that I be watching all the time on Instagram. And he always be stealing this one video from this one rapper that don't nobody fuck with, but he not signed to nobody and rich than a motherfucker.
Is it 6ix9ine?
No, it ain't 6ix9ine. But it's a few examples of that, though. It's a few examples of that. Like, it's definitely possible in today's age to be able to freak the system.
Oh, no, it is definitely. I mean, and then going independent, you could definitely do it. You know what I mean?
We got over, like $100,000, like, to invest in ourselves with. Like, Jimmy got us right, my nigga. Like, we really don't need nobody. We really just plotting this shit out. We need a manager. That's what we need. We need a manager and a financial advisor. Somebody to help us figure out how to go about this shit the right way. Somebody that we can trust. That's really what we need.
Okay.
Somebody to help us book some shit. Somebody who know who the fuck it is. We trying to play at the Texas State Fair. Somebody can help a motherfucker out. We don't know who to talk to.
Okay.
That's what we need a manager for, though, for shit like that. Because we know we can go up there and rock some shit like that and fuck some shit up. You know what I'm saying? And have everybody happy. But who the fuck do we talk to get to some shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to email them niggas. I'm going to email the Texas State Fair, but the fuck? I need to get somebody that's like...
you email?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like... I really need a manager that done bumps the shoulders with some motherfuckers that know some people though. Like Joe, he had his last band, they toured all over. They done been on Good Morning America and shit. Like Joe's got way more experience whenever it comes to the show business and shit like that and how everything run, because like his band was super successful to some extent. Like way more successful than ours is right now. Like they had merchandise, like fans all over like Europe and shit. They toured a lot. Them niggas, like, they were called the Darbies and shit. They broke up, but they was doing their little thing.
I wonder what happened if they was so successful.
Niggas was going crazy. Niggas was going crazy. This shit is hard to maintain. Being in the band, I thought this shit would be amazing. It's a beautiful experience, and I appreciate it and I respect it. But man, this shit has sacrifices and rules to the game.
That's with anything though, man. That's with anything. Would you ever think about going like solo?
Man, it would have to be like after we found success and shit like that, and I'm like, I want to do something else. I'm trying to go in a different direction. Like, we can still make some money, we can still go here and do that, but nigga, I want to make a motherfucking indie pop track looking ass. I don't know, I might be on some other shit by then. They gonna be like, look, we ain't trying to make no club tracks. We do be bumping heads when it comes to shit like that, because I'm like, I want some music that they can play in the club too. Like, I want to play some pop. I want some pianos and some synths. I want some EDM, nigga. I want everybody to be able to find something and then be mad that they can't find no more of that. I done snatched a little bit of everybody into my little category, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but I feel like those are just different parts of me, because I love all music. Like, when it comes to my music taste, like, I love all sorts of shit. I've been on a real classic wave lately, but before that, I listened to a little bit of everything, you know.
Yeah, man. What are your? Is your mom still around?
Yeah.
Okay, are y'all cool now?
We cool. We
okay.
cool. We
She's supporting you now. Like,
yeah.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, she be going to work, right? She work for like some corporate little thing or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying, doing her thing in a cubicle or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She be telling me that her friends be calling her at work or whatever, like, they be like, girl, come over here. Is this your son? And then there'd be a video for me like Deep Ellum or something like that. There'd be a video of me jamming out there doing my thing. She'd be like, oh my God, yes, that's my son. They'd be like, girl, he talented than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
How did that make you feel when you
I
hear
be
that?
laughing like a mother. She just be having me smiling. My uncle, he like, that nigga gangster than a motherfucker. I showed him the picture of me and Coolio. That nigga lost his shit. That nigga didn't know how to act.
What was you and Coolio doing?
So check it out. I was playing guitar right with the band, and we going hard. It was a big ass crowd of people around us. Just regular, you know what I'm saying? It's a regular night. I'm smoking my blunt, looking mean and shit, like fuck the police. You know what I'm saying? On the sidewalk. And Coolio just, I guess he just seen the nigga was just cool to the motherfucker. He was fucking with it. The nigga just started recording. And I seen the hair and the hat. And I couldn't tell because he getting a little older, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that motherfucker look like Coolio. And I kept on playing, hit my blunt. I look again, I'm like, hold up. Ain't nobody gonna have no fucking ugly ass braids up there like that, boy. That's that nigga Coolio, bro. And then I said it in the mic. I was like, hey, yo, that's Coolio. That is Coolio, y'all. That's Coolio right there. Like, bro, that's Coolio. And then everybody in the crowd started going crazy. They was like, oh, shit, that's Coolio. Hold up. I think we have some
Go ahead.
technical difficulties.
No, we good. Go ahead.
Okay. Everybody in the crowd was like, oh, shit, that's Coolio. After I said that, like, kind of like spotted the nigga. I fucked it up, I guess. And then that nigga was like, yeah. The nigga was like, yeah, I'm Coolio. He walked up. I was like, come do a song, nigga. Come do a song. And he was like, y'all know how to do Gangsta's Paradise? I was like, we can fuck with it. And like, we did like something close to it. Wasn't quite Gangsta's Paradise. It was the essence of Gangsta's Paradise, you feel me? And
Yeah.
He hit that hoe, and then I played one of my originals. And that nigga was like, hold the fuck up. He came up again, and he said, let me hit a freestyle on that bitch. Nigga freestyled on it. I was
Straight
like,
up?
yeah. That nigga was feeling that hoe.
How long ago was this?
This was about 3 months ago. About
Straight
3
up?
months ago, yeah. Yeah.
Dang. Any other celebrities you seen out there?
Earl Sweatshirt got a video of me. Dude from Tyler the Creator and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Wolfgang and all that. That nigga right there, he go hard than the motherfucker. It was real cool meeting him. I thought he was just a regular ass nigga.
He looked like regular.
Cause he's a regular ass nigga.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was that nigga though. I was like, bro, that nigga look like Earl Sweatshirt. And the nigga was on scooters and shit back when we still had scooters out here in Dallas, if you know about it. And then I seen that nigga come back. I was like, Earl. That nigga turned. I was like, what the fuck? So I followed that nigga. I was like, yo, what's up, nigga? I was talking to the nigga and shit. And like, somebody was watching my gear and shit. And he was like, what you out here doing and shit? I'm like, I'm playing music right now. He came back, listened to the music, and was fucking with it and shit. Shit was cool. Only other famous person I seen out here, y'all probably don't know him. He the lead guitarist for Polyphia or some band like that. They from out here in Dallas. That nigga stole one of my licks. I swear to God. That nigga stole one of my guitar licks. That nigga, I was like, Tim Henson, what's up, nigga? Cause like he real cool. Like he's real prominent in the guitar community. That nigga just looked at me, heard my shit, and say nothing. I was like, well, fuck that nigga then. You know what I'm saying? I kept on playing. I shit you not, a few months later, I heard like some similar shit to my shit and his shit a few months later. I ain't even gonna cap. I might just be conceited. Look, let me see that nigga on stage. I slap the shit out that little nigga.
God damn, Rick.
Let me stop.
You a wild boy, man.
Let me stop.
What's the so those are kind of the coolest experience you had out there?
Yeah, just about. I had my first concert was in Deep Ellum. I was working at Presbyterian at Abu Pan. I don't know if it's still in there. There's a little sandwich shop in the front over there at the hospital. But anyways, that was my first job. I was working up there with my cousin and shit. And I had to lie like a motherfucker. I was like, hey, bro, Granny locked out. I got to go. Granny locked out. I got to let her in the house. She ain't got the key. Apparently, like, one of my homeboys from Guitar Center had called me up. I used to go to Guitar Center damn near every day, going there and playing shit, learning shit, figuring it out. This was when I was like 3-4 years in the guitar. I was just starting to understand some shit, just starting to get good. And my homie Diego, he used to work up there. I still talk to Diego. He a cold motherfucker. Taught me a lot. He like one of my heroes. He was like, hey, bro, I got an extra ticket to this concert, nigga. Get up here ASAP. Like, if you can't get here in 30 minutes, nigga, I don't know what to do. I had to run from Presbyterian to Guitar Center.
How far
over there
is
off
it?
of Lover's Lane. Nigga, that's about 4 train stops.
I don't know how long.
That's probably about a good 2 miles, bro.
Oh, dang.
2 miles.
Yeah.
I'm over there working like a motherfucker. I'm over there running. I used to be in cross country. That's the only thing that saved my ass. Only thing that saved me. Nigga was running like a motherfucker. I made it, got the tickets, and I got to see my favorite guitarist at the time, Yngwie Malmsteen. He a dude from the 80s, crazy nigga, like crazy motherfucker. If you ever get the chance to search up some shit and see him. I got to see him, Steve Vai, Zach Wilde, and Nuno Betancourt, and Tosin Abasin. It's like some of the coldest niggas in the game. You know what I'm saying? If you know it, you know it. If you know it, you know it. You feel me? And that shit was like, it just showed me how to fuck some shit up. Like, I thought that I was on some shit. They showed me, like, bro, if you really want to give some people experience, you want them to remember some shit, if you want them to feel some shit, make a motherfucker cry, scream, have fun, you're going to have to push this shit to the next level, give it everything you got. And, like, they just really showed me how to hit that hoe.
Yeah.
And now I know where the bar at. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we be acting. That's why we be acting up. That's why we be acting up.
Yeah. God dang, man. I wish I could play an instrument. Like, I'm too old to have the patience now to even learn.
Never that, man. I'm surprised. I figured it out. This instant gratification age that I'm living in, you know what I'm saying? We want everything like that. You feel me? Like, the fact that I had the time to sit down and figure this motherfucker out, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, because I got ADHD. I can't even see. You see me moving in this chair right now. Like, I can't sit still. The only time I sit still is when I play this, or like a video game or something like that. Like, only time I really sit still.
That's like, I feel like music is like a music I feel like is the heartbeat of the world, kind of, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I feel like black people mostly has like an internal beat or internal
connection with the beat.
Yes, like they kind of like we're I guess because we're emotional, more emotional than any other culture or people, that when it comes to like music and instruments and instrumentation, that's just the fiber of our being, you know what I mean? And so probably when you play the music, it just calming. It's like a calming kind of effect through it. I don't even know how to explain it. But it's deeper than really what I could really explain. But I when I hear music, even like just you playing the guitar earlier, it just brought over a calm that I was just like, this is what the fuck I need, like on a regular day. Like,
that's
you know
why
what I'm
I'm
saying?
addicted to this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I need that on a everyday. Did you ever see that Chappelle skit that about
I bet I have. I've seen them all at least 10 times.
It was like that certain people react to certain races react to.
Yes, when John Mayer came in, that bitch was fucking it up. Boy, that shit go hard. That shit funny in the bitch.
Yeah. But
shit.
I feel like black people will react to guitars too. You know what I'm saying?
That. If you play it right, motherfuckers forget that just about 60 years ago, 50 years ago, motherfuckers was like in the boom boom room playing guitar, sweating like a motherfucker, and like dancing to like some blues. You feel me? Or some swing or some shit like that. Some jazz and R&B. But black people don't really listen to that type of shit no more.
You ever thought about and it's just something I just thought about. I think my homeboy used to do this for comedy, where he used to he went to a business that was like a slow business, and was like, yo, if we could play in here on your busy nights, it'll draw traffic in here, and then pay us for, you know what I mean, for the people that's in here, or pay us a flat rate or something like that. You ever thought about doing something like that, like one of these venues?
I done tried to do that before. Another one of the reasons why I don't really fuck with the places in Deep Ellum. Back when I was homeless and I really needed some help like that, like, hey, let me fuck with you, you fuck with me type shit, and I had a little crowd, they were like, fuck you. Whenever I needed some energy to use their generator, use their power or something like that, they'd be like, fuck you. Now a generator in front of they shit and turn my amp up in front of they shit, and I got a band in front of your shit, you can't hear your customers. Like, you can't smell shit because it's noxious fumes in the air and shit. Like, should have fucked with me a few years ago, you feel me? Now I'm ignorant. Like, I don't give a damn. But Jada and Clover cool though. We be good and far from that shit. We used to be doing shit like that. We don't really do that no more because Jada and Clover, they don't call the cops. They don't call city ordinance. They don't do nothing. They just like, man, them niggas bringing traffic over here. Them motherfuckers smart. They smart. They paying attention over there. Everybody else like they hating, bro. I swear. They get tired of seeing us out there.
So what's the ultimate? Where would you want to see, like, you and your band go?
I'm trying to be like Super Bowl halftime show.
Like that.
And that ain't even that. I want a Grammy before I leave this motherfucker. Definitely that.
What producers or who would you want to work with?
If I had a producer to work with, that nigga Timberland crazy. I want to work
Timbo?
with that nigga crazy. I want to work with that nigga. That's probably the first person to come to mind. That's probably the first to come to mind. I love his beats. That nigga always got some cool shit. Don't he? I swear he don't work with like Busta, Missy, fucking
Jay-Z.
Jay, what's her name? Aaliyah. Like, some of the best beats come from that nigga, bro. Like, I like his ear.
Yeah, Timberland the Beast. Yeah, Timberland the Beast.
You was expecting something else?
No,
something more modern?
I was thinking like, because to me, I see you as more like rock and roll type. You know what I mean? Like you like a hybrid from rock and roll to like R&B. I see you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And in my mind, that's what I was thinking. You was more like, maybe you more. What do you lean to more toward anyone?
You see, people be calling me Lenny Kravitz. I'm dead. They be like, this nigga like Lenny Kravitz, but like, I feel like he more on the rock and roll side, and that used to be more true to me because I used to lean heavily on rock and roll side. But I really love the way that the women react to R&B. I love the way that the women react to the soul, and I love the way that it make me feel to let that shit out and give them that experience. That shit is cool. It's something about soul and R&B talking about all that sweet shit, you know what I'm saying? All that nasty shit. That shit is cool.
Do you got a R&B song that's your go-to that you will play for a chick?
Hell yeah, I got a few of them.
Let me hear.
We can't.
Let me hear a little something, man.
Look, I got food poisoning the other day. My voice a little fucked up. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you.
Oh, okay.
And look, we ain't trying to fuck they head up like that.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We are trying to fuck their head up.
We trying to fuck their head up.
Yes, we are. That's exactly what we trying to do.
Look, y'all can catch me on Instagram any other time I sing, but I ain't gonna do y'all like that right now. My voice like this.
Oh.
I ain't gonna do y'all like that. Whataburger over there in Forest Lane, close to what that motherfucker off. Look, any Whataburger close to Forest Lane, don't fuck with it. Don't fuck with it on the night shift. I've been fucked up 3 days.
Dang.
3 days.
Okay, so let's just hear the song then.
Okay,
can we just hear the song?
We
ain't gonna ask you to sing. I understand.
Look, my goofy ass. I might be able to hum a little something. Looking at it.
What's the name of the song?
What is the name of this bitch?
You just be playing her. You just play from the soul.
Man, for real. I'll be making the name of the bitches after I record it. I still ain't recorded this one though. It's that new one I was telling you about. Baby, roll my weed, yeah. I know you love to smoke these trees, girl, yeah. Let me take away that negative energy, yeah. Fuck away all the worries of the week, baby. Reciprocate that same energy, yeah. Cause you've been talking that shit all week, baby. We gonna see you when I hit you with that D,
Yeah.
Make you feel so good and so sweet, and so good and so sweet. so good and so sweet. Now baby, love it. Where you smoke these trees, yeah. Just trying to catch the feeling of pure ecstasy. I feel it when you're near to me. Now baby, won't you roll my trees? I know you love to smoke these trees, yeah. Yeah. I ain't gotta sing, I'll let this sing. Yeah.
I love it when you smoke them trees.
Yeah, smoke them trees.
Come on and smoke them trees. Release that negative energy.
Yeah, release that negative energy.
Smoke them trees, baby, please. Reciprocate that energy. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Come on, baby, get high with me. Come on and smoke them trees, baby, please. Reciprocate that energy.
Yeah, reciprocate that energy. Yeah. Now, baby, come and drink some of this poison with me, poison, yeah. I mixed a little something with this Hennessy, baby. It's got me feeling you and you feeling me, yeah. Know you love to smoke these trees, yeah. It's okay, baby. Please just roll some more weed for me, yeah. Now you've been talking about fucking all week. Yeah. I just hope you reciprocate that same energy, baby, when you see me. Yeah, when you see me.
God damn, Rick. Damn.
You feel me?
Shit. Oh shit, man. If that don't take off some draws, man.
That's
God
what I'm saying. Like what? And I ain't even singing like I usually do. I be hitting high notes and shit. I'm a little raspy right now.
Oh shit.
Cool if I drink this water, please?
Yeah, that's you. That's you, man. Dang. So what the you ain't got no girl?
I'm talking to somebody right now. You feel me? I'm talking to somebody right now.
Oh, okay.
Just one little person.
You met her down at Deep Ellum, or you been knowing her from high school?
You know it. You know I met her in Deep Ellum. Look. Okay. I'm dead. I be trying to mind my business out there, but it be, man, better tell somebody.
I'm telling you, it's something about singing and a guitar
that'll fuck they head up,
man.
Especially if you do it right.
Man.
Let you do it right.
Damn.
They don't know how to act. This one girl twerked my microphone on the ground the other day. She twerking on me while I'm playing shit, microphone on the ground.
Is she twerking on the mic?
On the mic, too. She got on the ground, started twerking on the mic. I turned my head to Joe. She started twerking on Joe. I'm like, boy, we got complete control of this hoe. Boy, she going crazy, boy. Somebody pussy popping like a motherfucker, boy. Shit crazy.
What's one of a crazy experience you had down there, man?
The crazy, it's not a good one. Y'all want to hear a good one or a bad one? Or y'all want to hear both?
Both. Give us both.
Okay, I'm going to give y'all the good one first.
Because I know you probably see all types of different shit going down in Deep Ellum, man.
The best experience in Deep Ellum, I'm going to switch it up real quick, is seeing the children. The children, when it's early in the day before it get late in the night, seeing the young children, because I know I'm leaving an experience. Like, sometimes I see toddlers just stop, nigga, with they family walking. They're like, come on, just nigga just stuck, just looking like, what the fuck is this? This is live music, little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That shit is beautiful, man. I fuck with that shit. Like, kids love this shit. They really do be loving it. It's crazy when I see that. That's my favorite part. But most fucked up thing that done happened out there, this was damn near a year ago now. I remember Joe was like, I don't think I want to do this shit no more. And I was like, man, it get raw here sometimes. We was chilling on the other side. We was on the other side of the street. Usually we'd be on Main. We was on Ellum. And I had seen the shit about to take off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from the hood and shit. You feel me? Like I had peeped the shit before it went down, and I was like telling them niggas like, bro, it's probably about to go down. Fam.
What was going on? What made you?
It was just some niggas that looked like they was spotting some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they had seen some shit they was looking for, and it was a person. You know what I'm saying? Like not a bag, not no like this is a oh there that nigga go type shit. And I was like, it's probably about to go down. I'm thinking they just gonna fight. Probably they ain't gonna air this shit out. It's thick. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people. It's thick. They can't just shoot that nigga. They ain't that raw. Them niggas was that raw. They got the bus and they got it 5 other niggas before they got to that nigga. The other 5 people lived. They bust this nigga.
Hold on, because you talking slang and you talking fast.
So check it out.
Yeah. So
check it out. Look. They started shooting into the crowd like, fuck it. Whoever buy this nigga getting it. You feel me?
Oh, damn.
They got like 5 innocent people, but they all lived. The nigga that was aiming for, they got that nigga though. They got him one time in the side of the head. Everybody watching him. His homies is watching him, recording his ass while he's spraying. You know what I'm saying? I ripped my shirt like, man, fuck this shit. Plugged the shit up and just made sure that he was still like breathing and shit, because I seen he was still breathing and shaking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though he had a shot in the head, like I know this nigga ain't coming back, but like he's still breathing. So fuck it. Let me do what I can right now. You feel me? And like paramedics come up, they going bitch mode. Cop come up, they going bitch mode. They ain't never seen no crazy shit like that before. You know what I'm saying? I done seen some fucked up shit a few times. You feel me? And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, let's get this shit on the road. Get this nigga on here, bro. Take control. Like, let me take off, bro. I smell like iron and blood right now, nigga. Like, I'm trying to get the fuck up out of this. You know what I'm saying? They finally take control and shit. And like 3 days go by, I see it on the news and shit. I hear little bro passes and shit. I done seen this nigga before that incident. Like, I don't know if I done sold him weed or bought weed from him or like seen him at the West End or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I seen little bro before though. And found out he was like 17 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the issue was, but bro shouldn't have been out there if he know niggas was looking for him. It's too many eyes that can see it at once. You can only see so much, you feel me? And it was a balloon visual a few days later, right? And I'm out there in Deep Ellum like I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm always out there. Family walked up to me and was like, I appreciate you, man. He wasn't there, but we got to say goodbye. You know what I'm saying? We got to say bye to him and shit like that. We really appreciate that, man. Like, he ain't have to do that shit. I could have came back. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I wasn't really even tripping on none of that. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I ain't about to watch this nigga, like, go out like that, bro.
How close were you to it?
Close to the motherfucker.
Well,
like,
you could have got shot too?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Joe was like, I don't want to do this shit no more. I was like, nigga, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. This is part of the fucking game, bro. I done been stabbed in the leg out there. I done hit niggas with crowbars out there. I ain't never been robbed.
What happened? What you mean you been stabbed in crowbar? What happened?
I had to fight a crackhead out there one time. This nigga was hyped the fuck up on some crazy shit. He was saying he was gonna stab me and the drummer. He kept on saying he was gonna stab us. I was like, I got tired of this shit. I started whooping this nigga with a crowbar. This nigga was on the ground and shit, and like, nigga like got me. I don't know how the fuck. I wasn't like
in your leg.
Yeah, right in my fucking knee. He got me in my knee with a big ass knife. Fucked my shit up. I was still walking for a good minute before I was like, God damn, bro, like this shit really hurt. And I had to go to the hospital and shit. That shit was terrible, bro. That shit was terrible, man. Shit. That shit was terrible.
And he just came out of nowhere and was like...
Just on some hate and shit, you know what I'm saying? Just off his path, off his mind. Damn. So I had to whack his shit a few times. Like, that nigga got me, though.
Damn.
That nigga got me.
How often is that? How often is it?
Usually it's just to move the fuck around. You know what I'm saying? Usually I just got to disrespect the nigga in front of everybody and he move around. But sometimes the nigga really want them hoes. Sometimes the nigga really be wanting them.
Okay. So what days do you actually go down there to Deep Ellum? Are you there every day?
Lately I've been going down there every day because I've been bored and like just really like hungry to go out there and just experience some life because like I ain't been really having much going on at home. And then it's like, it's summertime again. And it's like a lot of fucking people out there, like at all times again. So it's kind of like just lucrative, just be out there and just have fun. Just
did the pandemic mess you up any?
Nigga, yes. Because like I had just started saving too because I was like, it's probably not gonna be like this forever. Like, I'd already been through like 2 winters with Deep Ellum or whatever, where it was like, oh shit. The first winter, I was like, damn, I should have saved. And I was like homeless out there and shit. I didn't know that it was gonna get like that during the winter time. Then the second one, I had saved up for the winter, but probably still not as much as I should have. And then third time around, I was thinking about it. I was like, it's summertime right now. It's gonna be winter and shit. Like, let me do this shit and then save up. You know what I'm saying? So I can be straight. And I don't gotta sell no weed and do nothing. I don't gotta do nothing. I'm just be chilling. That shit happened. Corona happened in the middle of the summertime, in the middle of me starting to stack, and in the middle of like time to get it in time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that shit fucked me off for a minute. I had just got a whip and shit. I just got a few things, and like maintaining that shit got to be a motherfucker. I had paid the whip off, luckily, but then I ended up getting to a wreck with that hoe. Had to get some shit fixed on that bitch, and then like the engine piece started fucking up on that bitch. I had to drop like $600-700 on that hood. Like, shit just started getting in the way, nigga. My amp blew up in the middle of Corona, so I had to buy another amp. So like all that money I saved, that shit was like out the window. So I was like, damn, I gotta start trapping and shit.
Damn.
Gotta be a nigga.
Damn.
I don't want to do that shit. I do not be want to do that. I don't watch all my family members bump their head. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would I go out here and do the same shit? Like, man, everybody in my family that did that shit. Like, even my tea lady done held the roof up doing that shit. Got niggas knocking on the door at 3 in the morning. You feel me? Like, as a youngin' and shit. Like, I'm not trying to. I don't want that shit, nigga. Niggas kicking the dough in. Niggas done kicked the dough in. You know what I'm saying? Me and my little brother in the closet. I'm in the closet, nigga. They taking drugs. My uncle come out. What the fuck going on? Hop in the whip. Air out the apartments where them niggas at. We can't live here no more. We gotta move. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we done. Like, I grew up roguish, nigga. Like,
really? What part of Dallas you from?
Really, we moved around so much. It seemed like we was everywhere. The first place I can remember was like the 6-4 over there in the Grove. And then like Oak Cliff after that for a minute. And then North Dallas after that. And we aired North Dallas out. We aired Oak Cliff out. It seemed like Uncle Kenny was turning up like a motherfucker everywhere. Like, bitch. Uncle Kenny gangster. I love that nigga, man.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, man.
So as far as like with your music, man, what would you say, like, these are the top 3 things that I need to get me to the next level? Management.
I was about to say a manager that's on they shit. Somebody from LA probably that's really just got connections, bro.
Why you want LA, man?
Just, I feel like it's a lot of people bumping shoulders out there. It's a good place to bump shoulders. You know what I'm saying?
Here's what I say about LA. I agree with you about that, but also I feel like the LA managers, they know how to fuck people too. Or they know how to take advantage. You know what I'm saying? Where they'll give you something where it's like, yeah, man, we're going to give you $100,000 for, you know what I mean?
But he really know the event coordinator, and it's really more than $100,000.
Exactly.
You just lost like 50 bands probably.
But, you know what I mean? It depends on, I would say with a manager, I would want somebody who does have connections, because that's all a manager is, to get you more gigs and do that thing. But somebody who really enjoys the music more than they love the business of it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I feel like these managers, they just know the business side, and if they see something they can make money with, then they'll be like, all right, come on, we'll take you, we'll manage you. But they not really like hands-on and really love the music and really invested in what Rickey want to do in his band. You know what I mean?
Type shit.
Yeah. So even though I say yes to
watch out.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Watch out. Just and management only supposed to get, I think, 15 to 20% of whatever they bring to the table, man.
Yeah, I had this little contract I was looking at where he was talking about getting like literally 10% of what I was looking at, and I was like, this nigga go hard, because that's what I was thinking. I was like 15-20% about the regular that I be seeing. But I could be signing shit. I just be having my lawyer just look at shit, and he like, this shit good. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm probably chill out for a minute. He done showed me like about 2-3 good ones. He said that was like decent ones for me. That would have been all right. But like, I just don't want to be tied down I really don't. I love this freedom.
Yeah. So okay, we got management. What else?
So management, more of a catalog. That's what we're working on right now. We finally got our first album done, which is a feat. I was always scared of that as a musician.
Why?
I just seemed like okay, I got one good song. Like, let's imagine my first song. You know what I'm saying? When that first hoe came, the first song. Like, this is my first song I ever made that really went hard. You know what I'm saying? This was the first one I made that I was proud of. It's like, nigga, now what? Like, I just made that hoe. I got lyrics to it and shit. Now what? Like, I gotta make a whole nother song. That shit is difficult.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Especially like once you just put all this focus into unlocking that, and that's all your mind is really focused on in that time. You gotta let that shit go, and then completely look at this shit like a new fucking instrument once again, and like try to come at it at a different angle with somebody else's mindset or something like that.
No, man, you have a fucking story that you probably don't even know that you even tapped into, that you could actually use for lyrics. You know what I'm saying? That the stuff that you didn't probably seen, the stuff that you probably want to happen, things like that, that's what you need to tap into. And I think those kind of stories, because they coming from a real place, will resonate with people, man. Tap into what Rickey got going on in here and what Rickey want, and then don't be afraid to talk about. And this is just me speaking from what I want from artists. Don't be afraid to talk about things that happened in the past or things that you went through, because people will relate to that kind of shit, man.
Definitely that.
We because I know as a listener, as like, I want to hear people's struggles. I want to hear people's wins. I want to hear people like want to be in love and chasing love. Like, I like that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love listening to those kind of records. And then it brings me closer to that artist when I hear, like, damn, that nigga really want that girl. That's why motherfuckers like Drake.
Kanye or something like that.
Yeah, that's why people like Drake.
You could tell when that nigga in a relationship or not when he making some music.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk about all that. Don't be vulnerable when you on, you know what I'm saying, when you thinking the lyrics and writing, because you got a hellified story that I think people would love to hear. You know what I mean? Especially you could tell in your voice, it's like real grainy, but it's so true. You know what I'm saying? And it's raw. That's what I like about it. You know what I mean? That's why. Cause I found I don't even know if you know. I found you on Instagram. Yeah. And I looked through all your shit, and I was like, this nigga got something. Like, I just like my catalog. My Instagram is like an archive of my journey. Like, it's videos all the way back whenever I was trash, nigga. Like, just to show a motherfucker, like, you can do this too. Yeah. You can do this too. Yeah. And that's why I fuck with it so heavily, cause I'm like, dude got something. You know what I'm saying? He's a diamond in the rough. That's I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'll take a picture at the motherfuckers want to take a picture once they make it to the top. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you the whole journey, man. Let you know that this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Okay, so management, and you just more songs. That's just gonna come with time. Just a catalog. Just gonna come with time. And then the last one would be like marketing. Marketing as much as possible, like trying to heavily market myself, endorsing, like putting money into marketing, basically, rather it's buying my way on Instagram, YouTube. I don't know if you can do that on Spotify and shit like that. I'm pretty sure you could. I know a site that can do all that. Pretty much paying to win, my nigga, and cheating like the rest of these motherfuckers. Nah, don't cheat, man. That's what I'm trying to do, nigga. Nah, don't cheat. Don't cheat. Don't cheat, because with anything, man, you got to build a foundation. You know what I'm saying? You got to build a foundation, and if you build it too fast, the shit'll crumble fast too. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to say let's build it, but you could build it. You could build it from where you at right now. Yeah. Because all you think you need is just more eyes on you. Definitely that. That's it. That's all. I don't know about the whole band, but I'm just talking about you per se. All you need is just more eyes on you, man. That's it. And then you on your way. Because you got a hellified story. You likable, you know what I mean? And you can play the hell out of guitar. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I fuck with you, Rick.
I appreciate it, family. I appreciate the effort that you went into getting bro up over here, man. I appreciate it.
For sure, man.
I was saying Tap In Podcast is probably the most professional and tenacious podcast that I have had the pleasure of talking to. And, like, this is my first podcast ever. But I've always wanted to do a podcast. I always used to be like, when I was playing guitar in, like, the first few years, be like, boy, they gonna wonder where the fuck I came from. They gonna know what the fuck going on and shit.
Yeah. Do you travel, though?
Yeah, we done been to California. Me and the drummer, we went out to California on some business shit and was just having fun out there and shit a little bit. And then,
y'all didn't set up and play or nothing like that?
No, it was really just on some business mostly, but we had fun here and there. And then we went out to a cabin out in Oklahoma, like Broken Bow, I think.
Yeah.
And we rented the cabin out, the whole band, and was just in the cabin for a few days making music. We made a few good songs in there. One was deep in the woods with shitload of weed, good ass weed, just like eating like motherfucker, getting high. We were shooting arrows and shit. Apparently, I'm cold than a motherfucker with an arrow, nigga. Like,
oh, yeah?
I can shoot guns, arrows, and everything, nigga. Fuck some shit up.
Yeah, what I was talking about, though. What I meant, though, was,
look at me running on.
No, what I meant was, do you travel, like, to other places and
to
perform?
Do music.
Yeah, because,
that's
like,
what we're talking about right now. We just got an offer from a band out in California. They play some different music than us, but, like, it'll be good to have some contrast. They're talking about paying us about $100 to come out to California. Like, that's enough for us to probably pay for gas and get everybody like $200 maybe. You know what I'm saying? So like, that should be cool. I feel like that'll be cool. That ain't no biggie for us. And then for us to go to California, have some fun, and go out there and like do that.
I think it would be dope. I think it would be dope if you could go, because I know California, Venice Beach, they have like street performers out there.
Mm-hmm. We want to go out there,
perform out there. I know Memphis got, I think it's Beale Street or Beale Street, perform out there, Deep Ellum, and then hit all these different places and just performing.
That's what we're doing next. We're about to get an RV in the next few months. Like in the next 5 months, we should have like a Class B RV that's like really nice. That can like,
I think that'll
live at least 4 people.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna take off. It's gonna be nice.
I think that'll be fire, man.
Jimmy got us on the RV, man. The drummer boy, when I say that we balance each other out, Joe know the business. Jimmy has the finances in order to push us, and I have the material in order for you to listen to us. Like, we balance each other out a lot. We had a little breakup for a minute. I went to jail, came out, and like my mind was a little bit clearer and shit, and I started thinking about shit, and I was like, I was being greedy, being big-headed about myself, and really, because like I know that I'm talented than a motherfucker, but at the same time, I'm not gonna lie and say that like them niggas is not I feel like they're a crucial part to my journey and my goals. Like, to some extent, we kind of need each other. Them motherfuckers go hard. I was thinking about it all the wrong way. I was like, they on my coattail. I'm a cold motherfucker. I'm David Rufford. Hell no, nigga. Because David Rufford ain't shit without the Temptations, my nigga. You feel me? Like, yes. I love them niggas. Them niggas go hard. They hold me up.
Yeah.
Hold me down.
I want to try to schedule. We had a whole band in, man. You know what I'm saying? I want a whole band in, but you know, we just dealing with, you know, minor space. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's all good.
But I definitely want to see the whole band. You said it's
they sounded emotional when I said it was just me. It was like, we got a podcast. I was like, nah, nigga, I got a podcast. I was like, damn. I was like, I can see if you can come up there. And I was like, nah, he said it ain't enough space, man. It's just me, bro.
Yeah, no, I definitely want the whole band. You say it's Joe and who else, John?
Joe and Jimmy.
Joe and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Joe and Jimmy. We want y'all to come up here,
definitely
man. We definitely want y'all to come up here.
Y'all can find them on Instagram. Jimmy is at Johnny Deps on Instagram, and Joe is Joe on Bass at Instagram. Our Instagram name for the band is Late Night Call Band. And you already know me. I'm Slick Rick on Instagram.
That's right. That's right. Man, Ricky, man, you want to play us anything on the way out, man? I appreciate you
definitely
tapping in with us, man.
I appreciate you.
For sure, man.
In this motherfucker talk some shit for a minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm going to play the Deep Ellum Blues. This is the second song I made, man. I remember I was homeless. I was down and out, my nigga. I was just praying a lot at that time and getting real close to the Lord. He had a way of bringing me to my knees when I got too cocky. he done did it a few times just to get my attention and hear my voice. But
Yeah.
I remember praying to him. I was like, man, give me a blues song. I don't got a blues song. I need a good bluesy song, Lord. And this came to me out of nowhere.
Yo, man.
It's been real though.
Yes, sir. This has been the Tap In Podcast. Don't forget, y'all, the getting is in the giving. Holla at y'all.
I got the deep Ellum blues from my head down to my shoes. Do you think you could feel my shoes, baby? Do you think you could? Do you think you could? Yeah. Got the deep Ellum blues from my head down to my shoes. Do you think you could? Feel my shoes, baby. Do you think you could? Do you think you could? Yeah. I don't think that you should. Wouldn't be good for your health if you could. Got the deep Ellum blues from my head down to my shoes. Do you think you could feel my shoes, baby? Do you think you could? Do you think you could? Whoa. Yeah. Yeah.
Tap In Podcast. Holla.